very much, Pilar. I think my day job is being chairman of the Internal Market and Consumer Protection Committee, and I work for EIF at night. So I conduct votes during the day. So I've been asked to. I'm the guest chairman for this evening, and you have some questions that you want us to answer, which will come up on the screen shortly. So you should all have one of these voting controllers. Members of Parliament don't need to have their voting cards. And I don't think you need to point it at anywhere. I think you can just press it. Unfortunately, normally when I test my electronic votes, we have a sort of joke question coming up, but we'll see. But anyway, you've got all the information. So I think what we'll do is, and don't forget to return it afterwards. You can't use it to vote in the Parliament, so you'll be all right. Let's have the first question and see how we get on. Okay. So how many actions are there in the digital agenda? Right. So you only use the top row, ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, or 3. So what I'm going to do now is declare the vote open. So press 1, 2, or 3 now. Okay. And the green light should come up. Has the green light come up? Yes? Everybody got their green lights up? Okay. The vote is closed. So let's see the answer. There we are. So 49% said 100, 23% said 145, and 27% said 65. So, Commissioner, what is the right answer?
Well, it is the 49%. That is my hope.
Very good.
It's not.
Right.
But I was too optimistic, Malcolm, to say at the beginning that I don't need to explain what the digital agenda is all about.
Well, I think we saw that before you came in, because we had the slide behind you while he was speaking, which showed that I think 75% of people who answered our survey felt the digital agenda was very important. So, and I must say that Commissioner Kroes made a huge impression when she came to our committee the other day, because she gave us all a card with her key actions. Which I'm afraid I left in my office because I knew you knew it, but I have taken it elsewhere.
I put it in plastic to put it in your pocket, Malcolm.
I'm going to take it when I go to Washington next week. So.
Okay.
Right, let's have the next question then. So in the digital agenda for Europe, we've set ourselves a target to have 50% or more of European households subscribe to a very high-speed broadband, 100 megabits a second, by 2020. That's definitely on the top of my card. In your view, is this realistic? So this is very high-speed broadband, 50% or more of European households by 2020. And you have 3 choices. You can either, so is this realistic, ladies and gentlemen? So 1 for no, 2 for yes, and 3 if you think it's not ambitious enough, okay? So the vote is open. Is the vote open? Has your green light come up? All right. Okay, everybody voted. The vote is closed. So 49%, nearly, I would say that a majority think, at the very least, we can do it. I assume those who think it's not ambitious enough think we can do it, by definition. So I think 2/3 of people here think that we can do it, but 17% are prepared to challenge you further. What do you think?
Well, I need a glass of champagne to for the 34%. It is remarkable. Why shouldn't you trust the Commission?
But I think on the other hand,
yeah.
I think you should think among the 49% will be plenty of people who will actually have to put their money down to do it. I think I'm right, aren't I? Right, let's have the next question then. We can bring the Commissioner a glass of champagne as well. I'm sure that's possible. So in 2014, right, 2014, an efficient licensing system will make it easy and economical for a variety of platforms with different business models to offer music downloads and streaming across Europe. So, 1, true. I think you're leading the witness here. This is we hope. 2, false. Music markets will still be national. And 3, not sure. So that's a bit of a cop-out. So, so let's open the vote then on this difficult question. The vote is open.
Yeah.
I know the first one is a triumph of hope over experience, maybe. Right, the vote is closed. Let's see the answers. Well, you're scraping hope tonight.
Malcolm, can we ask
You-
who are the 29? For them, we can do our homework tonight.
All right. Well, they'll come and see you afterwards. Our founder chairman's there.
Only times has been changed.
Well, all I can say, so far, I think you've won every vote. I think, not that you are looking for particular decisions. So let's see the next one. In 2015, I will pay competitive and affordable prices for phone calls and accessing the internet with my mobile device anywhere in Europe, as well as for domestic services. Okay. So basically, we're going to have level pricing across Europe. Okay. One, certainly. Two, prices will come down, but roaming costs will still exist. This is by 2015. So that's in 5 years' time. And three, I will be happy, but I don't believe it. Maybe this is another Ellie Ploy question.
Yeah.
I would be happy, but I don't believe it. Right.
Can we send her home?
So, ladies and gentlemen, the vote is open on competitive and affordable prices everywhere. The vote is open. Everybody voted. The vote is closed. Right. Well, I think there's still a bit of work to do on this, I think. So
Absolutely. There is a Dutch saying, Malcolm, and that is when there is a will, you find a way. And so if we are sticking to 3, then we have just lost our credibility. No way.
Our founder president.
Sorry, just a word, Madam Commissioner. The reason why I voted for number 3 is that in Oxfordshire, which is one of the most sophisticated parts of the world today in the Thames Valley, there are parts of which you can't even use a mobile device, yet alone get access to broadband or anything else. So this access to everywhere, it means that I'd be very, very happy. So please do it.
I think the equipment suppliers and mobile operators here tonight, I'm sure, will be happy to oblige. Right, let's have the next question. Just somebody said here. I hope I know, but you're not one of them, Christopher. So you just yes. Eleanor, I'm sure will help. And right now, this is even more important. In 2015, your mother will fill her tax return on the internet.
She's in heaven.
Yeah.
My mother is in heaven,
I know.
hopefully.
Well, maybe we should say your aged relative, whoever it is. And by 2015, I mean, people like me might well be. We're not quite in our 70s then, but we will definitely do it. All right. So, right. So you have a choice: yes, no, or she is already doing it. I suppose that's yes as well, actually. So we can add those two together. So the vote is open then on this difficult question. In 2015, your mother will fill her tax return on the internet. Right, the vote is open. The vote is open. Everybody voted. The vote is closed. Right. Oh.
Catherine, you need to vote. Come on.
Right. Well, I suppose that's no. I'm afraid the majority is still no, but we'll see.
Yeah, but that's more saying about the mother than about our system.
Maybe
yeah?
your mother is not paying income tax.